Yo, what's going on? Michael here. Wanted to make this quick video. It's been a minute since I've hopped on here, but I really feel called to get on here again and start making some videos. And I really just have the mindset that if this can help just one person out there, then it's worth my time. The whole reason that I have this channel and I take the time to make these videos is because everywhere that I look in the world, specifically with people my age, but it also applies to people older and younger, man, it's just a weird time in the world. And, everyone seems to mope around or, have some sort of, defeated mentality, or they have a victim mentality. And, I just wanted to take a few minutes to kind of speak on that today because I feel qualified to speak on it because, man, I was this close to getting caught in that trap over the last few months, really the past year and a half. I've really been going through it. I've been going through a lot of tests, a lot of trials, a lot of things where it would be very easy for me to adopt that mindset of, this is happening and this is happening, so I can't, and just make excuses for everything. And, if that's you, it's going to come to a point to where you're going to come at a crossroad and you're going to have to make a decision. Either, I want to keep doing the things that I'm doing and making the excuses and feeling sorry for myself, or you have the chance to move on and adopt a new mindset and really change the way that you think and the way you're living. Because I really think that that's the only way to do it. And for a while there, I fell into that trap. I fell into the trap of feeling sorry for myself. I fell into the trap of just feeling like a victim of life. Like everything that could go wrong in my life is going wrong. And I feel like I'm a good person. So why is this happening to me? And if that's how you're feeling now, I'm here to tell you that you need to snap out of it, man. Or, you cannot continue to live your life like that and expect something to change. And if you're someone like me, I've known since I was a kid that, I'm made to do something special here. I've always known that I'm gonna do something big with my life. And I don't necessarily know exactly what that is. Even at this time now, I don't know exactly what it is, but I've always had that feeling inside of me, or that little voice inside of me, knowing that I was made for more. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And they say that the devil always God. What's the saying? They say that you always hear that saying, like, God gives the strongest battles to the toughest warriors. Or if the devil knows that God has created you to do something great in life, that he's gonna test you immensely. And that's what I've been going through. I've been getting tested immensely. I've been under the fire, under the flame. I've been getting burned and burned and burned and screwed over and backstabbed and all these different things. Um, but I really feel the need to make this video because recently, you know, it's changed and I don't feel like that anymore. And, you know, I don't let that stuff affect me anymore because it was getting to a point to where, it starts off slow. You start skipping your workouts, or you start skipping on your meal plan, or you start to half-ass stuff at work, or whatever it may be. And eventually, before you know it, you're really just down and out throughout weeks of your life, months of your life. And you really have to snap out of it, because what you want to accomplish, you're not going to be able to having that mindset like that. And, what I've learned is everyone is going through hard times. Everyone has some sort of challenge in their life that they have to work through. You're not the only one. You are not the only one that feels that way. You're not the only one going through hard stuff. Thousands of millions of people throughout the world are going through the same exact thing that you're going through. And I know in the moment, it feels like you're the only one. It feels like, man, like, you look at all these people on social media, or you look at all your friends or your buddies, and you're like, well, why me? Like, why am I going through this? What have I done to, put myself in a position like this? And You know, that's a terrible mindset to have, and it's gonna get you nowhere. And you really have to snap out of it, and you have to change your perspective. And you just have to accept the fact that that's how life works. And things are going to continue to come your way that are tough, that are challenging, that are going to stress you out and raise your anxiety. And all these bad things, they're going to continue to happen to you throughout your entire life. And you just have to learn how to deal with them. And, once I learned how to kind of start to maneuver and go through these struggles that I was experiencing in my life, everything's changing. And man, I just want to encourage who's out, if you're watching this video right now, like you're not the only one. I know it feels like you're the only one. I promise you, you are not. And you're gonna get through this. And you have to understand that seasons come and seasons go, and nothing lasts forever, guys. Nothing lasts forever. How you're feeling right now will not last forever. It's not permanent. And things will change. And there is light at the end of the tunnel in your story. All is not lost. I don't care what's happened to you in your life. You could have gone through the worst of the worst, and there's been people out there that have gone through that stuff, and they've made it through. And so can you. And it's just such a weird time. It's 2023, and I just feel like there's this aura about everyone that I talk to, and everyone is just so defeated these days, or they're lost, or they have no hope, or they have nothing to look forward to. And that's a lie. That's a lie. And you have so much to look forward to. And if you're young, if you're healthy, and you're able-bodied, there's nothing that you can't do if you just put your mind to it. And it all starts in here. All the stuff on the outside can't do anything. It's a war against yourself. It's a spiritual war, and you have to take the proper steps to win that war. Um, man. I just feel like people need to hear this. You have to hear that there is hope. You're just going through a season in your life right now. You haven't lost everything. Everything isn't doom and gloom. You're gonna make it through. You're gonna make it through. And that's just what I wanted to tell you. Um, and there's been thousands of people in previous history that have felt the exact same way that you're feeling right now, and they've made it through. There's been so many people that have had it worse than what you have right now, and they've made it through, and they've made it work, and they've became successful. And so I know at the time when you're going through all these trials and these tribulations, you have to understand that they're molding you into the person that you're going to become. I was listening to a Alex Hormozy podcast the other day, and he brought a great analogy. It was, if you think of it like if you're building a video game character and you want him to have all these skills and these attributes and all these different things in order for him to be a strong, like to level him up basically, what would you put him through in order for him to develop the skills that he needs to make him to the level that you're getting to? You understand what I'm saying. What I'm trying to make by saying that is everything that you're going through, every struggle, every trial, every disappointment, every single person that's ever came in your life and backstabbed you or, betrayed you or lied to you or told you this, but then they turned around and did this. All those things are making you into the man or the woman that you're going to become. And you just have to understand that you're being molded. You're not going through all this for nothing. It's not all in vain. Every single thing that you go through is going to create you into a stronger person. And that way, once you go through those things, you're qualified to talk about them to people that, in the future are going through those same issues because you've already went through it and you've made a way out and there's light at the end of the tunnel. So you can provide hope to those people that were going through the exact same things that you were going through. And, I just wanted to get on here and say that. I'm not trying to make a super long video today, but man, if you could just put all of that aside and put all your stress and anxiety aside and stay focused and keep your mind on the goal that you're trying to accomplish, There's nothing that you can't accomplish. There's nothing that you can't do. And there's nothing that's going to be able to stop you in the future, because every time you go through something, you're just going to keep leveling up and leveling up and leveling up. And eventually, something's going to come your way and it's not even going to phase you anymore. It's not even something that, would stress you out and put all that pressure on you before. It doesn't even phase you because you've gone through it 10 times over. You know what I'm trying to say? And I just want to encourage you, if you're walking around feeling sorry for yourself, if you're feeling like no one in the world understands, no one knows what I'm going through right now, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong, because there's thousands of people that are. I understand because I went through that same thing. And you have to come to the realization that no one's coming to save you either. There's no one that's going to come in your life and be like, hey, Michael, do this and this and stop doing this. And no one's going to come and pull you out of what you're going through. You're the person that's going to do that. You're the only one that can do it. So you have two options. You can either sit around and you can continue to feel sorry for yourself. You can continue to feel like a victim. You can continue to feel like the world screwed you and everyone screwed you. And and guess what? It's going to get you nowhere. And it's going to get you feeling depressed. You're not going to be happy about anything. You're going to be anxious. You're going to have anxiety. Or you could look at the other side of things and understand that the only way that you're going to make it out of this is if you change. And it's going to change your life if you do that. And, 6 months ago, if I was watching a video like this, I would have been like, oh, yeah, like easier said than done. But I'm here to tell you that it's true. I'm here to tell you, if you would just start making small changes in your life, day by day by day, everything will change for you. And this feeling that you're feeling inside, you won't have it any longer. You won't feel it any longer. It will pass. It's just the season. So hopefully this can just encourage one person, because that's really all I'm looking for. Someone can hear this that's going through a hard time, because I understand that everyone's going through a hard time right now. And in some way, shape, or form, everyone's going through it, whether they talk about it or not, or put their fake face on and pretend like everything's good. Everyone's going through something. And, you just got to persevere. You just got to push through. You just have to look inside of you and know that you can make it through this, and you're stronger and you're better than this. You're better than how you've been doing. And you got to start holding yourself accountable, and it starts day by day, one day at a time. And if you start thinking about it, your mind will start rushing, because you'll start thinking, well, how am I supposed to do this the next 20 days or the next 30 days? And no, you don't even have to worry about that. Let tomorrow worry about itself. Worry about today and make the changes that you need to make today. Do what you need to do today and get done what you need to get done today. So thanks for watching.